All right, then moving on to trade unionism and labor rights. So trade unions refer to the collective group of workers formed to protect the rights of workers from particular industries or occupations. So initially it was illegal to be a part of a trade unions. Oh, how times have changed, right? So now we have trade unions for almost every single industry, I believe. So yeah, so first it was when it was initially I guess founded as a concept, it was illegal, and so thus employees had really little to no rights. Employers sort of just told them what they would be given, and employees sort of just had to deal with that. So trade unions emerged during the 1850s and during the Industrial Revolution, which, if you studied that in history, was a really, really horrible time for employees and for people who went out to work, because they were put into horrendous conditions. A lot of child labor was being utilized. There were very low wages. There was no safety, and there were long hours. So it was really just not a great time to be an employee. That's where it sort of the concept came from. And so to protect union rights internationally, trade unions' rights are contained within the UDHR, which is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which we touched on earlier as well. So, however, we have because again, it's a soft law, we have another legislation that has been implemented into Australia, which is the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights of 1966, enforced in 1976, and was implemented and introduced basically human rights such as the right to form and join trade unions. So the first prosecution regarding this law in Australia was seen actually in the case of R.V. Trivedi, 2011, where he was sentenced to 250 hours of community service and fined $1,000 for abusing an employee from India. So again, very obvious and very clear examples of effectiveness of the law. Some people may argue ineffectiveness and say actually that's not enough of a punishment. So regardless, you can sort of choose either side and argue your case. However, this small penalty lacks the lack of deterrence. Obviously, some people will be like, oh, I don't mind doing that. So it may not really stop people, right? Yeah, so today trade union membership has declined due to the increased use of enterprise agreements in a bid to increase productivity. So nowadays we don't really have a set pay or a set, I guess, amount of working conditions or whatever it is, like a set structure. It sort of varies from employee to employee or grade level to grade level. So awards, for example, are not as common as they used to be. Yeah.